It's Wednesday morning, you came to get blessed. Start your day off with me, and it will be the best day, week, month, year. You already know when I start to flow and I don't want to stop. Mic drop. It's Wednesday morning. You're here with Divine Name. It's Wednesday morning. We gonna get up in this word today. Alright, let me stop playing. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, today I'm reading Do Not Judge. That's Matthew chapter 7, verse 1 through 6. And before I get into that, last week was ask, search, knock. Asking being putting your petition up there. Hey, this is what I want. Searching being what is it that I need to do in order to accomplish that goal or whatever it is that I asked for. How do I ensure that I keep my eyes open and that I'm aware of when confirmation is being given to me? And the knock being prayer, leaning on to parents, friends, mentors, ensuring to network, learning more. So that was last week, or at least what I hope you got away from it. So without further ado, let me read. Do not judge so that you won't be judged, for you will be judged by the same standard with which you judge others, and you will be measured by the same measure you use. Why do you look at the splinter in your brother's eye, but don't notice the beam of wood in your own eye? Or how can you say to your brother, let me take the splinter out of your eye, and look, there's a beam of wood in your own eye? Hypocrite! First take the beam of wood out of your eye, and then you will see clearly to take the splinter out of your brother's eye. Don't give what is holy to dogs, or toss your pearls before pigs, or they will trample them under their feet, turn and tear you to pieces. So when reading that, verse 1 through 5, what I took away when Jesus says, how are you to say, hey, let me get that splinter of wood out of your eye, yet you have an entire beam of wood in your eye? It's like the expression, the pot calling a tea kettle black. Or trying to give someone some advice, yet you have a whole bunch of skeletons in your closet. In short, don't be a hypocrite. A hypocrite is someone that is phony. They are portraying themselves to be one way, yet they're really another. For example, people like to talk about those that gossip, lie, steal, commit adultery, yet they're doing the same thing, or once upon a time they have done that, right? Or even judge. You sit back and say, you know that he dating him? You know that she drunk? Did you see what happened with such and such and so and so? Because truth be told, everyone has a past. No one is perfect. No one is perfect. We are all sinners. The Bible says, I don't have the verse, but it's like you mourn when a baby is born and you rejoice once we perish. Because earth, here, right now, it's nothing but sinners, nothing but temptation. I also want to give some examples because people might think, oh yeah, whatever, you're just talking. No, I'm not just talking, okay? Do not pass judgment, because God does not pass judgment. He can use anyone. And here are just a few examples from people that he's used in the word. So, okay, there's someone by the name of Rahab. She was a prostitute, yes, but God redeemed her and used her to save the Israelites. Yep, save them. And everyone knows Noah, or at least has heard about Noah. Noah who built the ark. Grab the animals, grab your family, get on the boat. There's going to be a huge flood. Guess what? He was a drunk. And not only was he a drunk, he was one of them drunks that liked to take his clothes off, baby. He was a naked drunk, but God still used him. So who are we to pass judgment because the lifestyle someone is choosing to currently live or the lifestyle in which they used to live, when God himself will use a sinner, will use someone that is a murderer, will use a prostitute, will use a drunk, will use someone with anger issues. We do not put our mouth on those people, because more often than not, at least from what I've seen, people will get it together, and once they get it together, they'll be the same individual that you will have to look at when you are in need. Even if that need might just be a shoulder to lean on, it might be company, it might be an ear to listen to you vent. You never know. There's a pastor, and when people hear his name, they go, oh, he used to be a pimp. Okay, used to. What does that have to do with now? Because everyone has a past. People see me now, and because for the most part, although I'm very outgoing and very sociable, I am quiet, and they assume that I'm just a goody two-shoe. I mean, now with wisdom, I like to move solo. I like to keep what I'm doing to myself, and I like to be around family. I'm more conscious as to what I put into my mind, because I know the importance of our subconscious mind and what thoughts we have, or even what dreams we have, or what paranoia we bring about can actually stem from the things we're watching, to the things that we're listening to the information that we're being fed. I personally tend to guard what I put in. But that doesn't mean that once upon a time I wasn't drinking Ciroc. I love Ciroc. I can't even smell Ciroc now without wanting to gag. That doesn't mean that I wasn't once upon a time in the club, especially when I turned 21. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, club. Yes. But I just want to emphasize the not to judge piece, because what a person used to do or what they're currently doing has nothing to do with you. Quite frankly, is none of your business if you're not working to help them be a better person, or if you are not able to forget about their past and accept them for who they are right now. Then just separate yourself. Get away. They don't need the negativity. They don't need to be reminded. Ooh, do you remember when? People love to say, do you remember when? Yes, I remember when. But do you see me now? Do you see the now? Knock it off. Stop the judgment, especially because it says, how you judge someone, you will be judged the same, with the same standard, with the same measure that you use. So let's say you don't even drink, but you want to judge someone who does drink. Oh, well, now you have to answer to that action that you don't even do. Why put yourself 10 steps back? If you know what not to do, don't do it. And this is clearly stating, do not judge. Okay, capiche? That's verse 1 through 5. Now, verse 6, don't give what is holy to dogs, or toss your pearls before pigs, or they will trample them under their feet, turn and tear you to pieces. So I thought, holy, well, what is holy to me? So you will have to sit and think, what is holy to you? So for me, wisdom, time, monies. So when I say wisdom, there's no need for me to impart knowledge or some information that I have into a person that's not going to utilize it. That's just going to allow it to go in one ear and out the other. A big thing, people love to ask me about the Air Force. What do you do? How do you like it? Da, 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 da. And I give them the runaround, the active duty versus reserve, the benefits, what I think a person should do, and then they don't join. Why did I just spend the time to give you information that you will not use? That's just an example, right? There's other things with purchasing a home or suggesting someone to work on their credit. I see the person, fill them out. If I know that the information isn't really going to go anywhere, keep it to myself. And also time. I have now become very particular about how I spend my time and whom I spend my time with. Okay? It's all the way down to using my phone. My phone is always on Do Not Disturb. When we become more protective of our time, you will stress less. I promise you. I guarantee that. Or your money back in 7 days. You will stress less. And monies, right? Sometimes we want to be so generous and give a donation here or help a friend out here and there. But we have to realize that people put themselves in situations. Some people, you give them the money and you're never going to see it back. Some people, you give them the money and they're just going to go off and use it in the same manner that caused them to lose it in the first place. Take the time to think, what are your pearls that you might be giving away to people that don't appreciate it? Next time you see my face will be on next Wednesday. I don't know the date, so let me look over at my calendar. February 12th. And I'll be discussing Telling the Truth, chapter 5, verse 33 through 37. Do you swear to tell the whole truth, the whole truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? I don't know what they say. And before you go, make sure you tell a friend about this video. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel. Make sure that you comment below. And here goes another freestyle. Right off the dome is where I'm coming from with the song. Can you go ahead and sing along? You hear my dog whining in the background. He want me to stop this right now. Yeah. You're such a hater. Please subscribe, share, like. Definitely don't forget to share. Even if you don't like the video, share the video because somebody can get something from it. Until next time, smooches. Au revoir. Adios. See you then.